Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into another, I don't know if it's part 3 or part 4, of 5 tools I wish I would have bought sooner. So I've done a couple, 2 or 3 of these in the past. You guys seem to really enjoy them, and these are tools that I have really enjoyed owning. These are items that I either put off purchasing for quite a while and then was really happy that I decided to pick it up and got a lot of use out of, or it was just an item that I picked up and was extremely happy I picked it up, because these are just tools that I have came across to be very handy for a lot of the situations I find myself in. May not be useful for you guys, but if you guys haven't checked out any of the previous videos I've done like this, please go ahead and check those out. Definitely some good items in those videos. But let's go ahead, take a look at what I got. If you guys enjoy, make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about any of these products, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll try and have as many of them linked down in the description for you guys as possible. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. So first up, as far as tools that I wish I would have bought sooner, is my favorite screwdriver design that I've came across. So I did a series a while back, and I was trying out a bunch of different screwdriver designs and comparing them and sharing what I liked and disliked. And so I ended up getting, PB Swiss, Vessel, a few different types of Vessel, Vera, that's just a couple, Matco and Carlisle's. But I ended up picking up this Vessel wood compo, and this is by far my favorite screwdriver design. The handle is extremely comfortable. It's like a wood composite and resin mix, and it's, a different shape than what you're used to seeing. It's very comfortable. It's very grippy in the hand. You can get these with striking caps or without. Like, this is one that they recently released. This is their super cushion. Same overall design as the wood compo, but with a rubberized cushion. And so I have some striking and non-striking of these, but this still holds the top spot. The tips have held up really well. They are, I believe, painted, so it does do some chipping, but it's guaranteed not to affect fitment or have any fitment issues when that does happen. And honestly, the bite's still good. They're just super comfortable, and so you can get a full set of these for very affordable. So I'll have these linked down in the description for you guys, but these are by far one of my favorite screwdriver designs of all time. Now, it doesn't have anything fancy like their Jaws fit. This is their Megadora with the striking cap, and it's got Jaws fit, which it's not going to focus. There we go. You can see the teeth in the end of it, which really bite into or help prevent destroying Phillips. And they are JIS, so Japanese Industry Standard, and they don't have anything fancy like the Vera laser etching, but still a fantastic screwdriver. Next up is going to be this flex funnel. This thing has been fantastic. If you're ever working on vehicles, whether it's oil, coolant, any kind of fluid in a vehicle, and you're either pouring oil or coolant or whatever into the car, you can use this to fill, but then you can also use this to drain when they put the drain plugs and stuff above K-members or above, suspension or framing or whatever it may be. You can shape this to basically prevent it from running that fluid all over the vehicle, and you can actually direct it to the drain pan. So that is the next item up. Number 2, I will have this link down in the description as well. This is Forma funnel, made in the USA. They do have maybe some cheaper ones out there from China and Taiwan, but honestly, they're not very much, and they're very, very handy. So next up is going to be this Evil Energy AN wrench. So when I was originally doing the fuel lines on the Camaro, I had to install the AN fittings on the fuel line, and I just bought this and some soft jaws for my vise, and these things work fantastic. They were cheap compared to, a lot of the big sets, but I knew I was only working with one size, and I was not going to be doing this a whole lot. Now I am redoing the fuel system on this car and redoing everything. All the stock lines are coming out, And so I really enjoyed this. It was very affordable, but I did go ahead. I can't get to it right now. It's inside the shelving where I store all of my stuff. But I did get a 6AN wrench from Summit Racing. You can get affordable ones, but if you're going to be doing it all the time, maybe this is something you do a lot or plan on doing a lot, then it might be better to pick up one that is a little bit better quality. Not that there's any quality issue with this, but it worked really well for what I needed. It is easier to have two, and the adjustables do tend to be thicker than the non-adjustable ones. So I'll be using this in combination with the one that I bought that's just a 6AN wrench when I do the fuel line. But this thing has held up well, and they're aluminum, so they're less likely to damage the AN fittings over using a regular adjustable wrench or a wrench on those fittings, because they are softer. So making sure that you're using an AN wrench, whether they're cheap or expensive, it really just depends on how much you plan on working with AN fittings, will determine if you can go cheap or get some that are made in the USA. Motion Raceworks has a really cool set that are magnetic and they all connect together. That I think is really cool. But this does its job, and I'm really happy with this. Next up is another one in this drawer, and that being the hose cutters. And I believe it was from OEM Tools or some other brand, but it was a ratcheting style hose cutter. And it worked great the first 2 times I used it, and then it uses like pins and snap rings to hold it together. And the snap rings, or the E-clips I should say, kept coming off the pins, and the ratcheting mechanism kept breaking, or not functioning properly. And I kept fixing it, and it just kept happening, and I was super irritated with it. Picked up this set from Fujiya, made in Japan. Really, really nice hose cutter. Now, this is quite expensive, but you can get ones cheaper of the same design or similar design, and it's not ratcheting, but it works really well. Plus, the blade on this is much thicker and much more durable than what I had on my ratcheting style, and so this has held up really well. And the blade is reversible, so if this end gets worn out, you can take this apart and you can flip the blade around and use the other side of the blade that's in here. And then it is adjustable for different size hoses as well. You just loosen this guy right here, and if you're working with a larger hose, then you can slide it forward, put the hose in there, or you can slide it shut, and you can see there's a couple of grooves in there for different size hoses, and it's just worked really well. It is slightly spring-loaded right there, and then it has a lock in the handle. So while this one's not the cheapest, I am really glad I went with this. I shouldn't have cheaped out when it came to a cutter the first time and just got something better. But I'm happy that I did end up picking this up. And like I said, I'll have all of these products we're going over linked down in the description for you guys. But there are cheaper options over the Japan-made Fujiya. Sometimes you can catch this on a sale that's really good. But when they're at their full price, they can be pretty spendy. The next one I want to go over, I don't have here. It's in my work truck. I use it a lot at work. I'll try and throw up an image of it. But it is a style of panel clip pliers. So I have like these gear wrench ones. You can also get these just from Pittsburgh at Harbor Freight and save money over the gear wrench set because they're the same. These are like panel clip pliers, and then you have these. These I tried using at work, and they're just dangerous. They either throw the clip and I never see it again, or like I tried to put my hand over it to catch it from throwing the clip, and I just ended up stabbing myself in the hand. That was probably my own dumb fault, but these are okay for certain clips and disconnects. But I'll throw up a picture in here of the design that I'm talking about. I believe I got mine from Lyle, but there are tons of other brands with the exact same design. They work extremely well. The best ones that I've used so far for like hood liner clips, wheel liners, all of that, those type of Christmas tree style trunk liners, all of those, depending on the style of clip it is, they work really, really well. So that is the last item. Sorry, I don't have it on hand, and I don't want to move my truck and get it opened up to show it, but that is a fantastic tool if you deal with those. These are okay. These stay at home just because the set I use basically works for everything I need, and I just use these ones here at home. So That's it as far as 5 tools I wish I would have bought sooner, because it would have made my life a lot easier when I originally needed them. Or they're just items that I've been really happy with and could have probably used in the past and saved myself some time and headache. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like this series, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave some comments down below of some of the tools that you purchased that you wish you would have bought a long time ago, or you're just really happy you decided to pick it up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.